Hello students, how are you all? Today I am going to teach you computer class 5 chapter number 2 video number 1 types of softwares. Types of software. So as you know, the parts of computer mainly divided into two, hardware and software. The part of computer that we can touch is known as hardware, as you learned in your previous classes. So just like keyboard you can touch, it's a hardware. Mouse, monitor you can touch, it's a hardware. Hard disk drive, internal hardware parts, microprocessor, motherboard. So all these are hardware. Now what is software? The part of computer that we cannot touch. Let's take an example. Suppose all of you have seen MP3 CDs, music CDs. You can touch the CD and you can feel it. So it's a hardware, but the songs stored in that CD is software. You cannot touch that song, so that is a software. Suppose game CD, so you can touch the game CD, but you cannot touch the game. So game is the software and the CD is the hardware. In the same way, have you seen TV, television? Television, you can touch the television, so it's a hardware. But the program running inside television, you cannot touch that program. You can touch the screen of television, you can touch the television, but you cannot touch the program. So the program running inside that is software and the TV is hardware. So in this chapter we will see in detail about the software and its type. So the first question is, what is software? So we understood in short. Now we will see in detail. We all react differently to different situations. Have you ever thought how it becomes possible? Let us understand with the example. What happened when your teacher asks a question and you know its answer? You simply raise your hand, isn't it? What prompts you to raise your hand? It is the brain that gives you the instruction to react in this manner. Similarly, a computer gets all the instruction from the software to perform various tasks. And software is the soul of a computer without which it cannot exist. Means whatever the instructions required by computer to any work, to copy data, to play movies, to play songs, to open paint, whatever your computer wants to do, that needs a instruction. You have to give instructions to the computer, and from where the computer gets the instruction? Through software. So software is the soul of computer. Computer is a machine that does not possess any intelligence of its own. You have your intelligence, but computer do not have any intelligence. A computer cannot think, a computer cannot feel. A computer without instruction is just like a car without a driver. Car is there, but driver is not there, so it is of no use. It requires set of instruction by a user to work on. So computer is also useless without the software. If you are having a computer, desktop or laptop, but it doesn't have a software, then what is the use of that laptop or desktop? That is useless for you, because that will not work. These set of instructions are called programs. So what are programs? The set of instructions given to computer to perform a task is known as program. Again, a set of instruction given to computer to perform a task is known as program, which are written in computer languages. So software is the collection of programs that are stored and run on the computer hardware and help the user. User means me and you, the one who use computer. User to work on the computer. Software is that part of a computer which cannot be touched or seen. You cannot touch or see the software. Software is of two types: system software and application software. Here you can see system software divided into two parts, system and application. Application software, there are general purpose application softwares, means the software which everyone can use, and some specific purpose application software means just like a software for reservation of railway tickets. So that is specific purpose, all cannot use that. So that is specific purpose software. Other side, system software means system software are the software which take care of the system, which are works for the system. System means computer, which works for the computer, take cares of the computer. Just like operating system, operating system is the software which runs the computer. So operating software which operates the computer, utility softwares to manage the files, language processor which processes the language, which translates the language. Now, system software. System software is defined as the collection of programs that controls overall operations and internal working of a computer system. Means it is the software or the collection of programs that control all the operations, overall all the operations and internal working of a computer system. Means it controls all the work of a computer system. As I told you before, it reads data from input devices and transfers the processed information to output device. So what it do, it takes data from input device and gives output to the output device, just like monitor, printer, speaker. System software is of main three types: operating system, language processor and utility software. So we will see them one by one. The term, in fact you can see the term software was first used by John W. Tukey in 1957. So the term software he used first. So first of all we will study about operating system. An operating system is needed to operate a computer. It controls overall all the activities of a computer. It acts like a link between the user and the hardware. User is the person who uses computer and hardware is the parts of computer. Means keyboard, mouse, CPU, monitor. So it provides a link. Without the software, the hardware will not work and you cannot give the instructions. So it provides a link between the user and the hardware that enables them to work together. So you can work on the computer hardware with the help of software. So software provides you a link, this operating system, the software which runs the computer. When the computer is switched on, the operating system is the first program that gets loaded in its memory. And an operating system works like a principal of your school. Means the principal of our school, Reverend Father Gibson, he controls, manages each and everything. He takes care of the teachers, of the students, of the staff. He looks whether everything is going all right or not. He takes care of you. He see every student is studying or not, and he give his guidance time to time. So in the same way, operating system also works like this. Okay. As the principal has various responsibilities to manage the school, like supervising the students, teachers, workers, maintaining discipline, setting examination schedule, timetable, curriculum, and attending to parents and visitors, etc. In the same manner, an operating system performs various functions to manage the working of computer. Imagine what will happen if there is no principal in a school. Everything will be mismanaged. Similarly, if the operating system of a computer is not working properly, you cannot work on it. So, the operating system is the software which controls all the activities of a computer. Let's see different operating systems. MS-DOS is there, Microsoft Disk Operating System, Windows XP. You have heard a lot about Windows. Windows 7. Then next version came Windows 7. After that Windows 8, then Windows 10. You heard about Unix, Linux, Mac OS are the examples of some popular operating systems. Yeah, let's know more. Software is usually written in high level programming languages and are easier and more efficient for human to use, closer to natural language than machine language. High level language are compiled, interpreted into machine language object code. As you know better that computer only understand two states, on and off. On refers 1 and off refers 0. So that is 0 and 1 binary code, that is machine code. So a computer understands machine language that is made up of binary digits 0 and 1. Now whatever in other language you write a program that needs to be translated or converted into machine language, then only computer can understand. It cannot understand any other language. So high level languages, first whatever program you make in that has to be converted into machine language or object code. Functioning of operating system. The main functions of an operating system are device management, means input and output. An operating system controls all the working of input and output devices, means input devices, your keyboard, your mouse, your microphone, your scanner, all input devices, and the output devices, monitor, printer, speaker, so all devices. So it controls all the work of input and output devices, that is short is known as IO devices. Memory management. An operating system assigns memory to various programs whenever required. It also frees the memory when it is not in use. If you are playing a movie in a software, then software requires memory to play the things, to work. So it needs memory, so operating system provides the memory. And when you close the program, it frees the memories also. So the work of operating system is to provide the memory, means to do the memory management, to manage the things. Now runs software. Operating system runs the application software like Paint, MS Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, etc. Processor management. An operating system manages the working of the processor by allocating various jobs to it. Means it manages all the work of the CPU, central processing unit, CPU processor. Okay, so it controls the all the work of a processor and it allocates various jobs to it. File management. An operating system keeps the track of information regarding creation, deletion, transfer, copy, storage of files in an organized way. So it helps us to organize our files properly, help us to transfer, copy files, store files, and do many other things. Security. It provides security by the means of password to prevent misuse of a computer. So your computer is available here with a password. So it provides you password facility, so no one may access it without your permission or anyone may not misuse your computer. So this is the way. Now types of operating systems. Single user. Single user operating system allow only one user to use computer system at given time. This is most common type of operating system that is used in homes and offices. We use single operating system. Single user operating system. Multi-user. A multi-user operating system allow multiple users on different computers to access a system at the same time. A multi-user operating system on which multiple people can work together at the same time. Means on your computer or laptop only one person can work. So it's a single user. But a software which allows the multiple peoples to work on it is known as multi-user operating system. These are computers are connected to the main computer through a network. So suppose in our lab n computing system there is there, so the main computer is one and rest all are connected to the main computer, so you can work on the same computer. The multi-user operating system can handle various needs and requests of all the users simultaneously. So it can hold the various needs, handle various needs and requests of all users. Linux, Unix are the examples of multi-user operating system. In this type of system, resources of the main computer are shared among the users. For example, in a lab, single printer is attached with all the computer devices. So, multitasking now we will see. Multitasking operating system allow a user to run more than one application program at the same time. In multitasking, the operating system keeps the track of the program which you are in and allow you to switch from one program to another program without losing information. Let me explain you and make it clear. Suppose you are watching a video, then what you do, you reduce the size of the movie window and you started Google and you searched any information. Third, you gave one command for printout also to your printer. So you are doing regularly three work. You are watching movie, you search information and you have given a printout command also. So it is multitasking, means doing more than one work. For example, while writing a letter to your friend, you can enjoy music at the same time. As well, you may also send print request to the printer while doing all the above tasks. So, multitasking means to run more than one application at the same time. So you are doing more than one task at the same time. Windows is a multitasking operating system. The software Windows which we use is a multitasking operating system. Utility programs. Utility software perform specific tasks usually related to managing a computer, its device or its programs. This software is used to manage our computer files. These programs assist in smooth functioning of the computer and help us to perform better. So these programs help us for the smooth functioning that our computer may run smoothly without any problem and help us to perform better. It work fast, good, in a better way. Some utilities help us to avoid virus attacks, take backup of data, recover data that has been accidentally erased, antivirus backup, disk repair, file management, compression and network programs are some examples of utility programs. So antivirus software help us to remove virus. Backup means help us to take the backup of your computer and somehow your computer gets corrupted, you have backup and you can use that. Disk repair, if your disk gets corrupted you can repair it. File management, to manage your files. Compression, to compress your files. Some file is very large, any file which is very large in size, you can compress this file, you can reduce the size of that file. And network programs are some related examples of utility program. You can buy various utility programs from the licensed computer stores. You can buy these softwares. Some utility programs are also available free of cost on the internet. Some are available on internet also free of cost. Some you have to purchase. Suppose you want to purchase an antivirus software, so a trial version for 1 month you will get free on internet. But for 1 year if you want, you have to purchase it from the computer shop. Network utility. Network utility checks the network connectivity and configuration of the network devices. It also examines the network speed, performance, monitors network traffic from the console and tracks bandwidth usage. Means network utility checks the connectivity. You are connected to the internet, so it will check the network connectivity and configuration of network devices. How devices are running, it will check the speed of your internet and the track the bandwidth usage and other things. So it will check the network connection. File manager. File manager utility help the user to perform various operations on files such as viewing, editing. So you can view your file, you can edit your file, and you can copy your file, you can transfer your file, shift your file, move your file, you can delete your file, and you can rename your file. So file manager help us to manage your files and folders. So this is all better. Soon I will upload my next video for this chapter. Till then, I hope you have understood. Till then, take care. Goodbye.